This is for the men, boys, that think that we actually need them and think that the 4B movement is not going to work. Oh my God. You never hear women talk about, like, how they always talk about, I don't know if you ever hear women talk, but they talk about how they can fulfill their needs themselves. Like, they talk about how it's either the same or better, but it's at least the same because it's the same thing. But guys act like it's not the same thing to fulfill their own needs. Like, you know. But like, it's the same thing. I don't know if all women feel this way. I know there's different parts that like feel different ways, but if you have the ability to do it yourself, then like it's the same thing. But comment if you feel differently, because I'm only one woman, so I don't know everything. But seriously, guys act like it's the end of the world if they have to do it themselves. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just the guys at me, I don't know. So this might be an unpopular opinion, but if you don't like women who don't shave their legs, do you like women? You do realize women aren't hairless creatures, like they grow hair or they shave it. So I don't understand, like, you don't like woman, you like this being that you created in your head that's like hairless and perfect. Are you a human? Are you even a human at this point if you don't like women with unshaven legs? Are you even a human? Because, like, what? We are not born. We're born. Okay, yeah, we're born that way. But do you like children more than women? And then you get to that side. But like, we are not hairless beings. So like, why are you attracted to hairless beings? Like, are you attracted to like, you're just creating a whole new being in your head that we are not. And it's kind of crazy to think about. Like, shouldn't we be attracted to like the naturalness and the like features that probably we have hair, probably for a reason. So this might be an never mind shaving our heads, ladies. Which doesn't make you ugly, by the way. Let's stop shaving our legs. Because we deserve to be natural human beings. So what? We're naturally not shaving our legs. Come on, 4B movement. Let's progress a little harder. I want to say, when is it like a big deal to have an abortion? Because periods happen every month. You know that, right? So when is it? Do you scientifically know? I've heard a lot of things about when they become conscious and when they gain memory. I've heard a lot of I've had my own experience. And you're saying, so is it bad if I have a period? Am I in trouble? But if I stop that, it's still killing a child. So you need to figure out when it's, like, can science come in then? Like, but then, like, the obvious person who's conscious and is the only person who in the natural world would be able to care for that child. Sure, we can give it to adoption, but like, in the wild, the mother would care for that child. So like, But the mother comes after the child. So if the child, then the mother can't care for the child. You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't, all of this doesn't make sense. Like, you don't care about the child after it leaves the body. You only care about before it leaves the body. And honestly, can you talk to the people who like are like being abused? Can we talk to those people? And the people who don't have the resources because they were born unlucky. Can we talk to those people? But they don't. Those people were probably saying, oh, maybe don't have a child until like you know you're ready and you have everything. Then it's okay. Like, periods, how far does it go? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get at some point, I get it. But at some point, it's crazy. Like, how far does it go? Is birth control like, but then you still have a period. Even periods would be the same as birth control, wouldn't it? Because you're still killing a child. I just don't get the period thing. Like, you're getting a period every month. I have so many things. I just wanted to say that it's kind of strange that we don't have pads and tampons in the girls' bathroom anymore. We can't even pay like a quarter for it. We just don't get it. Just no, you're not allowed. Like, what if, like, I literally remember going to Planet Fitness and I forgot my pad in the car. Like, I forgot. I was screwed. I had to use like toilet paper. Like, come on. We can't even pay a quarter for it. And even if we did, I feel like you should, like, if I worked a desk and I would give people quarters and be like, that's fine, that's not your fault. But like, we don't even have pads and tampons in the bathroom anymore. Why? Literally, why? Did people stop getting their periods? Because I don't remember that. I still have mine, so. You guys realize that girls are told to shave their legs in middle school? So, like, their thoughts of their own body and that they have to be perfect, that starts in middle school. You are 10 to like 14 in middle school. And you're like, and people are like expecting you to shave and look perfect and look like a woman. And it's like, even if it's not for sexual things, like, just to look professional, you have to look like a woman and be all like perfect. It's like, these people are in middle school and you're telling them to shave. For what? What are they shaving for? Society? So other girls can be like, oh, their skin is perfect. For other guys to be like, oh, their skin is perfect. Who cares? You're in middle school. Who cares? In middle school, girls are told to shave their legs, their armpits. Who cares? Why are they told to shave? In middle school. In middle school, it starts the programming that our bodies have to be perfect and we have to look a certain way and we gotta whatever, for whatever reason. And even if it's not even about like the male population, it's still like, oh, you have to look perfect for like society and like be professional. Shaving is professional for middle schoolers. It's professional to shave and like you gotta look put together, and like a woman in middle school, you are 10 to 14 years old and you're being told to shave and being told that your body has to look a certain way. That just makes me insane, because I was way too young to even think about your body looking perfect. Like you should just be able to exist and love your body at that point. You're too young to even hate your body. It's too young. It's way too young. But we're like told to shave, and like, even if that's just, that's just what we do. We have to shave. There's still a connotation to that. Like, why are we shaving? Like, do you think the kids just, their subconscious just doesn't work? Like, it goes straight to their subconscious that they have to shave and they have to look perfect. Like, that goes straight to their mind. Like, it's ridiculous. That is way too young to be shaping them in any sort of way. Like, they should be able to think for themselves. That is way too young. Way too young to influence them with anything. That is ridiculous. Shaving at middle school. Remember, that is when they tell you to shave. Middle school. You are 10 to 14, 15. 14. I think you're 14. I don't know. But like, that's ridiculous. That's actually crazy. That's actually not okay. That is like insane to think about as a 23-year-old woman, thinking that you need to shave and be perfect and be a perfect girl, woman, whatever, at 10 to 14 years old. That's ridiculous. I haven't been shaving for 20, like 5 years, 4 years. And it's really shaped how I think of myself. Like, I feel a lot more self-love and less needing to conform and just be perfect. And to think that it's starting so young and they're impressionable. And that's the time where you really start hating your body. Like, middle school is when you like really start like feeling a certain way about yourself. Like, that you're not good enough, that your body, your insides, all of that's just not good enough. And then you're told to like, you have to shave to be a good enough girl, to be good enough as a female. It's crazy. Even as a 20-year-old, we're still figuring out who we are. If you're figuring out who you are as a 20-year-old, yet you're told how you're supposed to be at 10 years old, 11, 12, like, that's ridiculous. And at 20 years old, I still don't know who I fully am. Like, that's ridiculous. Yet you're told you have to look a certain way. You have to be a certain way. That is insane to me. That is like actually not okay. Like, to think about, when you think about it, it's like, that is not okay. Oh my God. I just wanted to talk about how, and some people probably don't care, but my mom, she watches Fox News, I think, but it doesn't matter. She watches the same news channel all day, every day. Like, I'm pretty sure she'll watch like a normal movie or show, like fantasy. Like maybe a few hours of the day, and the rest of it is just like purely one station of news. It's like she's watching news all day, but she's watching the same station. And I don't know what you learn from that, from the same people speaking about, most likely they have the same views as they did yesterday. So I don't really know exactly like how much actual news you're getting and how much like belief you're getting. Like how much personal it gets. Like I feel like I think she watches Fox News. I might be wrong about that, but whatever news she watches, I've heard snippets of it, and it sounds pretty like not neutral. Let's just say that. Like, does not sound very neutral to me. Mostly Republican views. Sometimes I think they have left views on it. And then the Republicans just make fun of the left views. And it doesn't even like, it's like, oh yeah, you get a glimpse of, variety, expansion, expand your mind. You get a glimpse of that with like one person they put in that's leftist every once in a while. That's like just being attacked by the Republican, like on this news channel. I'm pretty sure it's Fox, but I'm not sure. Like the Republicans will just attack this left person, So it's like, yeah, you get a little bit of the left, but mostly it's just Republicans attacking that left person. So, you don't get a lot of variety. You don't get a lot of neutral news. You don't get a lot of other opinions or you need variety when you're watching the news. You should listen to all sides. Honestly, you should really listen to all sides, even if you don't agree with that side, you should still listen to that side and just take something from it. You probably will. You'll take, even if it's like taking that the other side is crazy, that's still you taking something from it, but you have to like watch different news channels. I'm sorry, she's just watching literally the same news channel every time. Like I hear the same voices, and I live with her, so I don't really have a choice but to listen to it as I walk by. I try to walk fast, but it's the same people. They're definitely talking about the same things, and it's like, what are you learning from that? You're not learning anything new. You're definitely learning like the same things over and over again. But yeah, and I feel like she thinks like, okay, this might be like my own opinion, but I think she thinks like she's like so in the know, and like she knows what's going on with the world, but like she's still like watching one news channel. And I feel like she thinks that she knows like what's going on in the world. But to know what's going on in the world, you need a neutral news channel. You can't have a news channel on one side or the other. You have to have a neutral one. Like you can't just understand what's going on with the world, but it's only like from Republican point of view. Like you have to like expand your viewpoints, I feel like there should be a neutral news. I don't know if there is. I don't watch a lot of news television. I watch a lot of YouTube videos about politics or TikTok about what's happening. I'm not even that educated because, like, you know, I got my own stuff going on. But yeah, it's just crazy to me. I'm like, you're not learning anything from that. You cannot learn anything from that. Like, you'll learn stuff from that, like let's say you watch that for like the first half of the day, maybe watch something else the other half of the day or something. Like, she literally just watches that the whole day, and it's like, well, you need to mix the soil a little bit. You can't just have the same news playing every day, all day. Like, you have to mix it up a little bit. I'm sorry. This is long, but yeah, you get the point. Love you. So, Trump clearly hates trans people. And my, like, mom and, like, my parents were like, oh no, he doesn't hate trans people. Oh no. But, like, he banned them from the military, so he clearly hates them. What is the literal point of banning trans people from the military? Oh, there's no point? You just hate trans people? Okay. Because there's, like, girls, there's guys in the military. So why would being trans matter if there's both girls and guys in the military? Like, it's like, you clearly hate. This is clearly in our face that he hates trans people. It is in our face he hates trans people. And I remember my parents being like, oh no, he doesn't hate trans people. Like, no, we don't hate trans people. But now it's, like, literally clear. Like, even if you don't, Trump does. Because he literally made an order to get trans people out of the military, which makes no sense and is pointless. But, like, that's crazy. Like, he literally hates trans people. Like, it is proven. It is a fact. Like, Republicans were like, no, he doesn't hate trans people. He doesn't hate different groups that aren't like him. What? No. And then he literally bans them from the military, and there's no reason that would make sense except for that he hates trans people. So recently I made a video about how Trump hates trans people. And I think the real people who hate trans people are in my comments. People are like, oh no, it's because of the meds. The, like, small majority. Most of them are like, oh, because they're, like, stupid somehow. And if a trans person doesn't get their meds, they don't become stupid either. That was also a thing that was said, apparently, like, that, like, clouds their judgment. It's not really doesn't work that way. They can still function. But I get that. Like, maybe medication is difficult, but you didn't prove that point. So everyone who's saying it's the medication, that point has not been proven by the rest of the comment section. So I don't care why trans people aren't high in the military. I don't think it's ever been an issue. So saying that medication is a problem, and the fact that trans people being in the military has never been an issue, It's a little complicated, confusing. But yeah. So I just wanted to say that. I don't know about that, but there's definitely a lot of majority, lots of people against trans people, and it's terrifying and confusing and makes no sense. You're against people for no reason and are like, just, it's really not that hard to just be a nice person. Like, it's not, you just hate yourself so much that you can't, be nice to someone else because it like somehow goes back at you. I don't know. But definitely transphobes exist. They exist. They're definitely in power. You can tell they're obvious about it. They're not like hiding. They're not secretly like, no, they're open about it. They're talking about it. One person literally just said freak to me. I don't know what that means. I was talking about like trans people being people being against trans people because they're not allowed to be in the military, and someone's literally just like freak. That's all. Okay. Okay, thanks. But yeah, no, your point has not been proven. I might have respected your point, except that's never been an issue in the past, and most of the comments are transphobic. So I'm gonna just have to politely disagree and say that, yeah, pretty sure most of the people in power are transphobic. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure the people in power are transphobic. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. So to the people saying, do more research. It's not about that. It's not about that they hate trans people. It's not about that. Like, do your research. I did my research. He's only banning trans people from the military because they aren't selfless enough, because for some reason devoting your entire life and all of this stuff and being super like perfect is somehow affecting their fighting. Everything that goes on inside your head, every possible issue, you're not allowed to have personal issues because that's too selfish, and you're only supposed to focus on the military, even though it's not really that deep. And I'm sure they can perform the same in the military if they have slight little personal life issue. Like, I'm sure they will still be able to fight. Like, I don't even understand how much mental, like, I get, like, how happy do you have to be to, like, be able to fight other people? Like, you don't have to be super happy and love life. Like, or else you can't fight other people? Like, what? Like, they're too selfish. They're too selfish. Like, I don't think it's that complicated. I think it's just like a body thing mostly, honestly. A body and maybe a smart strategical thing. Maybe not so unstable that you are killing your teammates or anything like that. Then I think, what is the other issue? They're too selfish. You're not allowed to love your family. You're not allowed to love yourself. Like, this sounds oddly suspicious. This is like, you are not allowed to have a life or love yourself. There's nothing besides military, only military. And it's like, that actually probably makes their fighting worse. I'm going to be honest, because when you're like put together and actually love yourself and are actually working through those things, I feel like that's when you're the most competent, like the most physically and mentally like competent, But no, you're not allowed to have anything wrong with your life, or you are selfish and not mentally stable enough for the military. You're not allowed to have depression, anxiety, none of that. And that's selfish. Yeah, trans people are just selfish. They're like too selfish to be in the military. They want to like, come on, that's too selfish. Like, you can't be thinking about yourself when you're in the military. Like, you can't be thinking about yourself. Like, come on. Like, you can only think about military. It's only about military. Military, military, military. Like, that is kind of crazy and insane and honestly kind of unnecessary. I think the military wants to think that this is like such a genius, like, groundbreaking thing. It's not that deep. Fighting other people, it's not that deep. They don't have to be like, they don't have to like love themselves to be able to fight other people. Like, what? They don't have to be like completely happy and like, yay, go lucky to be able to fight other people. Like, what too selfish for what? Like, it's not that deep. You don't have to give up everything in your life to be able to fight other people. Like, it's not even like keeping them home. It's not like keeping them away from battle. So I don't understand why it makes them too selfish. Do your research. Do your research. Uneducated. I did my research. They're too selfish? What? No. So, all right. I have to keep making video after video, but yeah, people on my last video, I told you the reason why Trump said, I looked it up on Google, I said, why are trans people banned from the military? That's what I wrote in Google. Okay, people who were saying, you didn't do your research. Do your research. You didn't do it. I'm like, I literally stated that I did my research. This is the research I did. I searched in Google, why did Trump ban trans people from the military? And it said in multiple articles, stop saying I didn't do my research, multiple articles, that he banned them because they're selfish. It said that in multiple articles. I think it was like that they are not selfless enough to join the military, but that means they're too selfish to join the military. It's the same thing, okay? I did my research. Shut up. And then in my last video, people are talking about things that I reiterated in other videos. They're like, I'm not gonna pay attention to what you're talking about. I'm just gonna go straight in on like, they gotta take their meds. I already talked about that, how, yeah, maybe they need meds. And that's an issue. But also, like, the people in the comments are not pointing at that, not making that point. They are literally against trans people. If you've looked at my comments, it's crazy. I think someone actually said women shouldn't be in the military at all, or shouldn't be on the front lines. Like, huh? So you think that it's not like them hating trans people? Sure. Like, look at my comments. They hate trans people. It is clear. They are not like secretive about it. They are obvious and open about it. And then also it's like, hormones affect your mental health. What a surprise. Yeah, anxiety and depression affect your mental health too, but you really think everyone with the anxiety and depression take meds, or everyone with anxiety and depression can't join the military? Because why? Like, not everyone with anxiety and depression are a danger to themselves. Not everyone with anxiety and depression are a danger to other people. Sometimes you just have anxiety and depression, and being trans is kind of the same thing. Like, yeah, it affects your feelings and your mental state, but it is not that serious. Like, hormones affect your mood. What a surprise. Like, yeah, I know hormones affect your mood, but it's not that serious to the point where you have to ban them from the military. It's not that serious. Are you serious? Are you saying that a woman should just not, like, because of their hormones? Like, hormones do not affect that much. Come on. Like, come on. Like, yeah, it's not fun. Hormones aren't fun, and they're not like, yay, easy peasy, going through life like a breeze. But, like, they don't affect you that much that you can't fight other people, which also gets my point, like, fight other people. Like, you don't have to be that happy with your life to fight other people. But thanks for proving nothing and saying stupid things that I've already talked about in other videos. Educate yourself by watching my videos, I think, because I think you guys are crazy. People hate trans people. It is obvious. That's all I'm saying. And also, we shouldn't hate trans people or ban them from the military because there's not really strong reason. I don't think there's ever been an issue with trans people in the military. Just now? Okay. But, yeah. Just saying. So, I know I've talked a lot about trans rights, and I know abortion is really different from trans rights, because trans rights, it's like, you should agree trans deserves rights. Like, you should agree people deserve to be themselves and just exist and do whatever they want because we didn't choose to be here. But abortion is a little different. I kind of get why you like say that. Like, not in a scientific or religious or spiritual way. I don't get it in any of those ways. But like, I get like why you would like first think of like, oh, this is a thing inside you that's growing. It must be alive. But then you get to like the science of it and realize that fetuses only begin to feel at like 20 weeks, I believe. And it has something to do with a thing in their brain that is associated with feelings is like created. So it's a brain thing, which is also complicated because like, do you believe that the body and the consciousness are separate or connected? You know, it's complicated, but either way, even if I do like whatever you believe, when they're born, that's the most important part. It's like, yeah, sure, they'll like maybe feel pain for like a few seconds, or they'll feel pain for like most of their life. If the parent is like not fit to be a parent, like, you know what I'm saying? And if you look it up, actually most abortions are underage. Look it up. Most abortions are underage, which I feel like people don't talk about or think about or express often. Yeah, most abortions are from like 16 and under year olds. Like, seriously. That's crazy. Like, you're trying to tell me that they should just have a kid? Like, their kid probably won't enjoy their life. You know, like, like a lot goes into being a kid. Even adults who are like, have thought about it still shouldn't have kids. Like, cause they're like narcissists and like don't know how to like see the kid as a separate being. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, you're saying that like under 16-year-olds should have a kid. And then it's also like, what about the life of the parent? Like, the parent deserves a life too, which is like interesting because like it's what is enjoying your life and feelings versus existing, having a life versus feeling good versus existing versus feeling good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, should the mother like feel good, or should the kid not feel good and exist, you know? So it's just a little more complicated than I think people think. And I just want to say this also one quick thing that like I never really understood even when I was like a little bit younger. But abortion ban is on certain states, right? And that's freedom. Banning abortion in certain states is freedom to Republicans. But wouldn't it be more freedom if literal people got the choice to just say no to giving someone an abortion? I don't understand. Why don't they just do that? Because I'm not even mad at that. Like, one person says no to giving an abortion, another person will say yes. So I don't understand why you can't just, that's less freedom, because then people who are in abortion, you're allowed to have abortion states, like they have to give abortions, or even they'll be looked down upon, or like in states that you can't give abortion, then you still don't get free will. So I don't understand. What are they allowed to say no in abortion? You're allowed to have abortion states? Like, are they still allowed to say no, I won't give you an abortion? Like, is that still a thing? Because I just don't understand why certain states would be given that and still it would be called ultimate freedom. It's literally ultimate freedom. Because a whole state? Like, are people supposed to move automatically? Like, move uphill their whole life because the state doesn't align with their political views? Like, what? We should just be able to do what we want. Like, I don't understand that part. It's like, why would you ban abortion in any state? We should just be able to, as a nurse or as a doctor, be like, no, I won't give this abortion. You shouldn't like be forced to, oh my God, I'm getting notifications again. You shouldn't be forced to say, no, I won't give an abortion, or to say, yes, I will give an abortion. You shouldn't be forced to do either. I don't understand how that's more freedom than what leftists are saying about abortion. It's kind of crazy. And that's all I have to say about abortion. I'm sorry, this is not trans issues, it's abortion. But I feel strongly about it. So love you guys. Good luck. Good luck. Also, let's just ignore that Christians are like, or even some people that aren't Christian are like, when the heart is beating, it's a being. But like, what does the heart have to do with anything? Isn't it the brain that literally feels things? So I don't understand why a body part, a literal body part, even the brain, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know when fetus, I don't know. Like, I don't remember from that time. So like, but why does a heart, a random, super random body part, like, it just doesn't make sense. And then also, like, you think about, if you get an abortion, what is God gonna like send the fetus to HE double hockey sticks? Like, is God gonna be mad at the fetus? Like, why would you care if it's mad at the mother? Like, get over it. People are gay. People are going HE double hockey sticks to you anyway. So why would it matter if the mother goes to HE double hockey sticks? Do you think God is sending the fetus there? In that case, I have a lot of questions about your religion as a whole. Because why would God send like a literal fetus, get mad at a fetus for not even doing anything? Like, the fetus does nothing. So, like, I don't understand that part of religion either. Like, I don't understand what, like, the mother goes to HE double hockey sticks. Oh, no, even though there's a bunch of other people who are, you know, LGBTQ, or, like, even just having sex or masturbating, and they're going to HE double hockey sticks anyway. So, I don't know why, like, that's a thing. But just questions. I don't care what you believe or any of that. I don't know the truth. You don't know the truth. But that's just how I think. I hope I didn't offend anyone. But I love you. Good luck. So, You know how scientists or doctors or whoever say that trauma and physical pain are the same in your brain or similar or something? Well, that makes me think about how the trope for men is that they can't feel their emotions. So, is that like a symbol of being strong? Or is it because they can't take the pain of emotions? You know? Like, because emotions are like painful. And aren't they like supposed to be the like strong ones or whatever? So why can't they feel their emotions? Like, if are they like scared or like can't take the pain or something? You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, emotions are painful. So, like, that's an interesting thought because the whole trope for guys is no emotions, but they're also like the stronger ones. But if like emotions are like physical pain or similar in some sort of like, so you can't deal with that, but you're still the stronger. Okay. See, there's a lot of interest there, you know. So I just find it weird, but not really weird, but like kind of upsetting that like guys can't play around with makeup or fashion because fashion and makeup is such an art for me. I don't want to like take away from anyone's experience with fashion art and makeup because everyone is, you know, having experience and, you know, you're just feeling your things. That's fine. No one's right, no one's wrong. But I just feel like shouldn't men get a chance to like enjoy the colors of fashion, the vibes, like I'm sure like there's gotta be like you don't want to feel the vibes because that is everything. But also like makeup is like I know it's different for everybody, but for me it's such a like artistic thing. Like I just love putting like 5 different colors on my eyelids. It's just so fun. It's literally like a canvas, but like, you know, in a different setting. And like fashion's kind of the same thing too. And you can like do different like shapes and stuff with fashion too. So yeah, but yeah. I feel like guys should be able to do these things. Like it's kind of unfair. Like that guys can't experiment with colors. Not even like dresses or anything. That's not even really important to be honest. Like, but experiment with like colors and like patterns and maybe shapes of like whatever they're wearing. But yeah. But anyway, this is what my makeup looks. I'll give you a little better lighting. It's still not the best, but so my makeup looks. Having fun with it, you know? Doing some creativity things. Having fun. Like literally it's just so fun. I literally think they're missing out. It's like not even about they should do this, they should do that. It's like you're literally missing out on such an art form. Like the green, like you can literally just paint your face. It doesn't have to be a certain specific way. Like you can actually just straight up paint your face like random colors. So yeah, I don't I don't understand what that's about. I mean, I guess society and stuff like that, but I don't really know. I don't know how that started. Didn't do my research on how it started, but yeah, that's definitely a thing. Comment how you feel. I feel like straight men just don't wanna, you know, and then they'd be all like woke and like you know, like for people's rights and like all kind and morally good. And then, but they can't like wear a little makeup. It's like, it's just a fun thing. Challenge. Let's stop shaving our legs. Let's stop shaving in general. Let's just stop. Come on. When I was young, my mom used to say that when the government takes away one person's rights, it is like a gateway to take away everyone's rights. So like even if it's just a small community, to support them because it might be a gateway to take away your rights. That's what my mom used to say. Years later, she voted for Trump. So, don't know what happened there.